Please rise. Well, Michael and Teresa, welcome. Family and friends, welcome. Welcome to our beautiful garden, in which we are about to celebrate perhaps the happiest and the most memorable experience of Michael and Teresa's life together. We've gathered together as family and friends to join Michael and Teresa in the celebration of their marriage, which is a sacred and joyous covenant. For centuries, cultures and religions throughout the world have hallowed and commended marriage as a source of divine blessing for humankind. No other vows are more sacred, no other ties are more holy than those of marriage, and therefore it is not by any to be entered into unadvisedly or lightly, but reverently, discreetly, and thoughtfully, considering the purpose for which it was ordained. Into this meaningful relationship, Michael and Teresa have come to be united. Recognizing that marriage is not the end of two people and the formation of one, but the joining of two individuals who, while becoming one with each other, still remain unique persons. I ask you now to both give expression to the commitment that you've already made to one another. Michael, will you accept Teresa as your wife to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love her as a person, respect her as an equal, and be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? And Teresa, will you accept Michael as your husband to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love him as a person, respect him as an equal, and be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? And who presents Teresa to be married to Michael?
I do.
And you, family and loved ones of Teresa and Michael, are here today because you are important people in their lives. Today they take the primary loyalty which they once reserved for the families in which they grew up, and they offer that primary loyalty to each other, forming now a new family. As they do so, they desire your blessings. Will you, their loved ones, rejoice with them in their union and do all you can to support them in their marriage? If so, please respond together, we will.
We will.
Please be seated. Philosophers and poets and mystics have been telling us for centuries that life is comprised of mysteries that are deeper than reason. That there are experiences that we all have that touch us so deeply and affect us so completely that they often defy our feeble attempts to define or explain them rationally or logically. Michael and Teresa today, in and through this simple yet profound wedding ritual, give personal witness to an experience of the heart which in many ways transcends the intellect. Ours is a celebration today that is as down to earth, as natural, as real, and as human as we can get. And at the same time, what shines visibly through this very earthy and human celebration of ours is that love, that deep love that impels Michael and Teresa to give themselves to each other in this bold and radical way. Michael and Teresa, may you never lose sight of that love that is powerfully at work in your lives. May you recognize it not only in the times when you're communicating well and getting along and feeling close and warm and affectionate, but may you also and especially recognize it in times of emotional distress, those times when you're not communicating that well, when you're not getting along, when you're feeling misunderstood and unappreciated, when you're feeling angry, critical, and unforgiving toward each other. Although it may not feel like it at the time, that love which unites you here today can operate most effectively at those most unromantic moments. It operates as that mysterious power within that enables you not to run away from or avoid conflict with each other, but to boldly enter into and honestly face the inevitable conflicts as they arise. It's that power within that enables you to pass through those conflicts lovingly, creatively, and gently. To speak the truth of your troubled feelings to each other, quietly and clearly, no matter how insignificant the factors that cause them may appear to be. It's that power within that enables you to be your own man and to be your own woman, to stand up for your rights and to speak up for your needs in relation to one another, and to listen to each other with profound respect, to really hear each other out without being harshly critical and judgmental. And it's that power within that enables you to be effective parents to your children, to provide for them the kind of structured and nurturing home environment that supports and promotes their well-being in every way, materially and spiritually, emotionally and intellectually. And furthermore, you will recognize it is that life-giving and liberating power within that enables you to make your marriage your own. That is, to live your married and family life together according to your own unique vision, hopes, and dreams, rather than in accordance with what others may demand or expect. Michael and Teresa, you are very much blessed here and now by the power of that love in your relationship. May you continuously tap and exercise that power and grow in your love all the days of your life. And so, Michael and Teresa, in that spirit of love which grounds and encircles you today, and in the presence of all of us who join you in your celebration, I invite you now to join both hands and declare your vows to one another.
I, Michael, take you, Teresa, as my one true love, as my heart's companion and spouse. I promise you my devotion as your husband and honesty as your friend. I promise to nurture and support you so you can live your dreams. I promise to build a life full of love and happiness, a life we can be proud of. I promise to give you all of myself every day, as long as we both shall live.
I, Teresa, take you, Michael, as my one true love, as my heart's companion, spouse. I promise you my devotion as your wife, and honesty as your friend. I promise to nurture and support you,
So you can live your dreams.
so you can live your dreams.
I promise to build a life full of love and happiness.
I promise to build a life full of love and happiness, a life you can be proud of.
I promise to give you all of myself every day.
I promise to give you all of myself every day, as long as we both shall live.
Gareth, the rings, if you could just come on up here and stand next to me, Gareth, and hold the rings out in front of Michael and Teresa. Michael and Teresa, these rings being held by Gareth are symbols of your marriage covenant. They seal the vows that you've just made to each other, made of precious metals that endure forever, and shaped in the form of a perfect and endless circle. These rings symbolize the holy and the eternal quality of your love for one another. So Mike will take Teresa's ring and place it on her finger.
Teresa, with this ring, I thee wed.
Teresa, take Michael's ring from Gareth and place it on his finger.
Michael, with this ring, I thee wed.
Michael and Teresa, by the authority entrusted to me by the laws of this state, I do hereby pronounce you husband and wife.
Yeah!
So family and friends, it is now my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you Michael and Teresa Buckley.
Yeah!